Good evening, Pilgrimers, and welcome to this Roads to World special episode. Drew, welcome back tonight.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So excited.
Yeah, I know you are. So, last week we showcased Super Sealed, which is a really cool format. It's going to be the day one, the Swiss rounds. And then for the eliminatory rounds, it's going to be 3-deck constructed. So why don't you tell us what 3-deck constructed is?
So 3-deck constructed, it is akin to a format in another game. People might know it from Hearthstone, which was called Conquest. So everyone brings to the table 3 decks. In Lorcana, it's across all 6 colors of ink. So you have to use every color among your decks. And then when you sit down against your opponent, you are given the 3 lists that he is playing, you're giving him the 3 lists you are playing, and they will decide one deck that they will ban. And you do the same.
Yep.
So you're going to get to play 2 of the 3 decks you brought to the table, depending on what your opponent lets you play. And then to win, you have to win with both your decks. So so you're going to play your game 1 with a deck, they're going to play their game 1 with a given deck, and then the winner has to change.
Yeah.
They have to change to their second deck, and given there's a game 3, then you can revert back to your first deck or whatnot.
Well, you can't revert.
You can revert. Sorry.
Your opponent will have to change their deck.
They will have to change. You have to win with both. Sorry,
Yes.
I slip of the tongue. So yeah.
Hey, well, so we decided to do that. We decided to do it with a twist. You were super inspired to brew some stuff up, and I wanted to see how it would fare against some decks that have been performing fairly well. So 2 that won recent tournament, 1 that I've had some personal success with, but I went full net deck. Not a single card changed in any of those 3 decks. You went completely off-road, although it's still archetypes people will recognize.
Yeah, for sure. I would say it's probably kind of a role swap here. Like you like things that are outlandish sometimes,
Yeah.
and I am the very big like competitive player in general. Now we kind of like switch roles, and this is what you'll see on the beautiful thumbnail you cooked us.
All right. Anyways, so why don't we get started on presenting what we have? Because we saw you gave me your lists about half an hour ago. I gave you mine at the same time. We've had a bit of time to look at them, kind of make ourselves an idea what we're going to ban, but let's just present the decks to start. So why don't you present us your first deck? So your Ember Amethyst.
So the Ember Amethyst deck I brought here is a combo deck. So we talked about when we were doing the preview for set number 8 that now there's an infinite combo in Lorcana. So it's the combination of the 2 8-drops that were dropped in set number 8. I don't know if there was like some kind of motif, and there was kind of like all organized.
Super Chinese luck.
Yeah,
888.
888. But the thing is to draw your full deck and then just go off with an Alan the Dale on board, and we know the way that just loops to infinity, giving you 20 lore and just winning the game. So this is the main idea of the deck, but like you're drawing a ton of cards. You have a fairly solid mid-range plan too. So I'm quite excited to see it. Like I was inspired by one of my, I want to say friends, acquaintances from DLCs. I'm gonna shout him out, Michael Ferrante. He had some success with this weekend at the CCS, and like I was following him on Facebook with his results, and I was like, yeah, I want to try that.
All right. I also went with an Ember deck because I have to, but I went Ember Steel Aggro on the list that made top 1 in recent weeks. A list,
Scary one.
yeah, a list built around Rhino. Like Rhino's one of the most surprising cards of the set, kind of left field, started really, really low in price and now has passed Lady. So aggro list featuring the 1-drop and the 4-drop Rhino, the Daisy, the new Lady, Really just trying to go fast, draw a few cards along the way with Doc and Rapunzel, and just finish the game before it even starts. So this is a really, really explosive deck. Played it this weekend to great results.
Very popular too. I've seen a lot of results online with this deck. Like it's super good.
And definitely something I feel we can expect to see at least one person playing some variation of in 2 weekends. So yeah, figured it was worth a mention.
So then the next deck I would have to present is another combo-ish deck then. I said I would bring it last week and I stuck to my word. I brought Emerald Steel Mickey with Return of Hercules and Hades double dealer. Deck looks really fun. I played a whole bunch of Return of Hercules last season, and now I was still super excited to play those cards and to play some cheesy, huge guys. So
I'll wish you better luck than I had. I can promise you I'm not, like, I promised I was not going to ban this deck if you brought it. Man of my word. I tried playing a similar deck last week at League. It's one of the reasons I didn't bring it, because it didn't fare to my liking in terms of results.
I know like some values were a bit different. Like
Yeah.
like this I didn't go off from the list that did good at the 15 or I don't remember how many K tournament a few weekends ago. I really like cooked this one from scratch.
You cooked yours. I've seen a few interesting cards on your list that have gotten me perplexed, even worried to some degrees. So really curious to see what that comes. My Amethyst deck. So I told you about it earlier. I almost went full villain mode. For Amethyst, I'm bringing Amethyst Emerald discard. So it's a Prince John list, runs the Diablos, runs the discard package. Not to the full extent, doesn't run the chips, for example, but still a fairly discard heavy list. But my original idea was to pair it with an Ember Steel discard. The kind that goes turn 1 Cinderella, turn 2 Ursula or Troubadour, turn 3
Sing Beyond the Horizon.
Sing Beyond the Horizon, and make your opponent discard their hand. And then turn 4, You Have Forgotten Me, to make sure they're at 0 cards and top decking starting on turn 4. I figured I was not going to go there because the aggro package was just too good. But I really wanted to keep the Emerald Amethyst, especially because it allows me to play wrong lever and pull the lever. And I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for the levers and Crunk in general. So still a bit of a change from my personal original Amethyst Emerald list that I built, which was a lot more Cusco-y, Isma-y, more mid-range.
It was starting to do to make some waves last set. I know one of my good friends, Kyle Hooper from he works at Face to Face, played that a whole lot and he loved it. He was tuning it up with some really great players from Europe. So
my main issue with what I was trying, not with this version, but is that I built it to be
thematic.
Maybe a little too cute, but at the same time, like, I have the Enchanted Cusco. I wanted it to be, like, to feel like that. And the main issue of the Cusco cards, when you play them as removal, so either Cusco or the Isma from set number 2, is that they draw your opponent's cards. And then you play like this that can, the wrong lever, if you don't have to pull the lever, it bounces, so it's still a card in their hand. So it's not discardy enough. And for whatever threat you remove, your opponent always gets the upper hand, because you're losing a card, they're drawing a few. It's not enough. Like, it's decent. I could probably tweak it. It's not enough, so I feel like discard will be a better way to go, as sad as it makes me.
Fair enough. Like I think the best card to pair with those Cuscos and Ismas and whatnot is we don't talk about Bruno, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because then you have a shot at attacking the card that they just drew off their hand. So, but then again, it's at random, so it's not like super great.
And then we both brought the same third color pair,
Yep,
but in 2 different flavors.
exactly. So I went
You went with
the very DKP-esque style of Shark McDuck. That's why I called the list D-Cook P. So I just cooked a bit because like I wanted to bring my own twist to it. I still failed to see the full value of a full playset of Tamatoas in a deck that only runs 4 popsicles. So I tried some other stuff like. I cut on the goofies. I know he loves his goofies. I wanted to try something that we found very interesting last season or like 2 seasons ago with Raya. So
yeah.
I tried to just be a smidge different than the stock DKP list.
And I didn't change a card from last set.
No cards from set 8?
Well, I looked at Sailor's list from last set. I really like the item package. I know Barber's done a job of putting more characters, less items in. I really like the fact that it's not item dependent. That it's not character dependent. Like, you don't care about your characters dying. You don't care about anything, really. And in a format where if you were bringing in a really, really aggressive list, I can just ban it. I felt like the weaknesses of the deck were really mitigated. And then it left me the question of, okay, well, are there cards in set 8 that are worth putting in? And like the 2 that kind of stood out were...
Lumiere?
No.
Not even Lumiere?
Well, Lumiere wants to ban your items.
Yeah. Because
and the Dime and Tamatoa ones, like it requires a rework for Lumiere. No, the 2 cards were We're All Mad Here instead of... not We're All Mad Here. What is it?
There's the blue-red...
yeah, Get Out.
Yeah, exactly. The blue-red removal.
Get Out to remove something and bring back an item. That's 6 instead of 5 for Dragonfire. And the Sword of Shang Yu as a 1-drop item. Yeah. But that requires your characters to be dry in order to like exert them to be able to do the effect. Not as...
Yeah, it's not very...
efficient.
Yeah, the velocity on it is not
exactly.
super.
So I decided against it. In the end, the Get Out still is really tempting. But then I realized that Sailor's list doesn't run Dragonfire.
Yeah, sure.
So I didn't have Dragonfire to remove, and I didn't want to remove anything else. So I just left it.
And to be fair, like I looked into that list, like I was trying to decide because like I built these 2 decks first.
Yeah.
And then I fell on this one, and I was like, oh, am I going with Pierre Marc's list? Am I going with DKP list? I looked into playing this thing, and I was like, can I change stuff with set 8? And I came to the same conclusion as you. Like, the Lumiere was not great. The Get Out was whatever. Like, it's not an enabler. It's not a pivotal card. So, and there were actually no characters I really, really, really wanted in there. So that's kind of why I decided to go with the DKP Shark McDuck kind of list, just because I wanted to showcase some newer cards. Like you'll see if you check the list, I have a Down in New Orleans in there.
I mean, that's a card I love for that kind of list.
Yeah, it's you always kind of like, I think it patches up one of the kind of weakness of the deck, that sometimes you lack velocity, and that you would just want to draw some more cards, and it just looks deeper into your deck. Will give you sometimes like huge value on a shark or something. So.
And I can't help but notice that if we switch into gameplay view here, you made sure I wasn't gonna ban the green steel deck by going with the Nick Banana sleeves.
I'm making you stick to your word from last week. You said if I bring Mickey, you're not banning green steel. So
yeah,
this is insurance.
All right, so here I'm giving you the tokens for my lists. You're giving me yours. We're gonna take a moment to look at the one we want to ban. So again, we're allowed to ban 1 list each, one that we're not going to face, that we don't have to worry about.
And I'm struggling. Like I was.
For me, I feel like it's gonna be that one.
Okay. Because I'm kind of debating. Like I was telling you before we started rolling the camera, just as like a thought process kind of thing. anyway, I haven't made my choice yet, and I'm gonna make it in like 5.6 seconds. But like, do I want to avoid aggro, or do I want to avoid a combo mirror where we're just staring at each other, kind of two ships passing in the night and
Yeah.
trying to execute our thing?
Well, the tokens were made by someone from the local community. Worked all week last week trying to get them out in our hands on
and
time.
he knows Guillaume.
Yeah, you know Guillaume. So Guillaume, who we play
Guillaume
with.
Vachon, you know him from the league at Mythic Store.
Yeah. So Guillaume was kind enough to make them for us
Thank you, Guillaume.
this week. So thank you. Really, really appreciated. And I feel like we might be playing more triple constructed down the road. So they're definitely going to be put to good use.
All right, I made my choice.
All right. So, you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
I felt you were gonna do that, so that's kind of why I wanted to go this way. Just because, like, not banning blue-red from both sides of the table.
I mean, it would have been understandable, to be
Yeah.
fair.
So-
So, no Ember Steel for me. Don't worry. We're still going to play them
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit later. We just want to see for that 2 out of 3.
We
it
haven't built
turns
them
out.
just for the fun and. All right, so here goes. So
And now we have to decide what we want to start with.
yep, and now you have an advantage because you know the sleeves are different on mine.
Yeah.
They're all the same for you, which is a good strategic insight. You should all sleeve with the same thing. But anyway, you have to win with both. So
I feel like I'm going to start with that one.
keeping the goods for the.
All right. So combo deck it is to start. So before we start, 3 dice, even or odd, gets 3 decks.
Okay. Even. So that's
2, 2, and 1, so that's odd.
does it count because it's not on table? Haha! Had to ask. Had to ask.
The roll wasn't stopped and we could see it. I would have counted it, but yeah, it's fine.
Also, full disclosure, it's the first time I'm trying to
Actually playing the decks.
actually playing that deck. So there will be, I don't want to say some fumbling, but just me trying things and figuring things out as I go.
For sure. Can't wait to see that happen. This.
Going for 4.
Going for 4 as well. Okay.
All right.
Definitely a unique starting hand, is what I'll say about it.
My deck is super just like as a whole unit, like kind of odd and unintuitive. Like I'm sure I'm gonna figure out stuff between game 1 and 2 if I still have to play that deck afterwards.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to ink Monstro.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Diablo.
All right.
Go ahead.
Draw. Gonna ink a Bruno and pass a turn.
I'm gonna quest with the Diablo. Then I'm gonna ink Merlin and play a Lantern.
All right. Already ramping.
Go ahead.
Draw. You're 1 turn late, dude.
Your 1-drop.
Yeah. So, what are we doing here? is it this into this? I think it might still be. So you want that, but not just yet. I think it's going to be Elsa into Ursula. Let's go see that hand. So no friends, Monstro, Mim, and Merlin. You got it. Go ahead.
King Monstro. Playing the Merlin here.
Yep.
Draw. Quest. Go ahead.
All right. So you could do that. Let's start here. Sun Chill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 Donald, 2 Monstros down. Well, I mean, why not? Could work. Diablo, Fox, and yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I'm drawing a card.
Yep. Go ahead.
Quest.
Fox. Draw card. Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Ursula into Diablo.
Got it.
And pass turn. So here the question is, can you get to 8 and 8 before, and can you find the remaining Monstros and Donalds?
Merlin.
You're going to draw a lot of cards though.
I am. Come in.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right, draw for turn. We're going to start by singing Friends.
Yep.
Drawing 2 cards. Okay. Bring out a John.
PJ.
Ink a Yago. Yep, I feel like that's going to be that. Pass a turn.
All right. Draw.
Draw. Hey, I know that bird.
Caca, they say. Wings 4.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to do this. So I'm going to Bruno your Yago. He's not banished because he goes to hand first.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
5, 6 is a reroll. 5 is a reroll. 5 is a reroll. 6 is a reroll. Come on.
3.
3. 3 is this one.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card for your discard. Yep. And now for my next trick, I'm going to ink a Diablo here and quest for 1 with the Diablo. And pass the turn.
Drop.
Drop. It's not because it's not single target. It's because the action has to fully remove before he is banished.
Yep.
So, what do you think about a card like choose every opponent's character but one to play around ward? Everyone but one. So it would have to be choose one character, every other opposing character.
Yeah,
Like that would go around ward.
It has to be the other way around. So you choose a character that will not be affected.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right. So
Yeah, that would work, but it would have to be that. It would be a weird effect, but it happens in Magic, like we've seen it in other games. That's a whale.
this
Yes.
guy goes questing. Go ahead.
All right. Draw. We're gonna pull the lever.
You're making
Choose and discard a card. Each opponent chooses and discards a card. Gonna draw. Sudden chill. Gonna draw. All right, now. Elsa here for a genie, drawing a card.
Mm-hmm.
That's an ink and pass turn.
Draw. Might as well. Elsa, I'm just gonna put this down. I'm gonna take care of that Diablo.
Yeah, I think I might have forgotten to draw for the beginning of turn, but that happens.
I'm gonna go for 3 here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Your might as well is funny because if I Bruno your Monstro, you no longer have anything else
Yeah.
that can be discarded. And then I guess for 3 here, I can do this and send both into Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
Just take her out of the runnings and go ahead.
Draw here. Okay. Friends?
Yep.
Drawing 2.
No Diablo this time around on my hand, on my side.
Peter Pan?
Yep.
Peter Pan bonking to a genie.
That's 8 for me. You're on 7 yet.
Have to think about something. Don't want to do this or don't want to do that. 5 cards in hand?
Yep.
Sure. I'm going to sing We Know the Way.
Yep.
So
What are you returning?
I'm gonna reshuffle the Monstro into the deck.
Okay.
So
And then see if you can reveal another Monstro. Casino, let's go.
that's fine. It's gonna give me another card otherwise. So
Yeah.
you're probably gonna make me discard, but you know.
Me?
No, you would never, ever.
How dare you think I would do such a thing?
So this is shuffling. Do you want to cut?
Sure.
All right. Big win, big win.
I mean,
Elsa into the hand. And now do I want to ink it so you don't get to mini discard? Yeah, I'll just ink her here. Go ahead.
all right. Ready, set, draw. I mean, we're going to see one deeper here.
Mm-hmm.
Remove that Peter Pan. Things to rush. Speaking of rush, I think it's going to be Diablo into it's a tough call here. Okay, into Cricky.
Yeah.
Removing that Merlin.
Yep. Draw a card.
Yep.
Am I discarding it?
And then Sudden Chill. Yeah. To draw here. 9 ink. Go ahead.
We'll play our lantern. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Alright, so here it's going to be a Diablo.
Yep. Big board.
It's going to be a pull the lever to draw 2. I'm going to ink a Diablo here. I don't think you have any board wipe apart from Monstro. And I'm going to go for 7 here.
Yep. Closing the gap.
Go ahead.
One swoop.
That's a Donald.
Donald. So just that. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. 4-8. That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. So everything is evasive on your side.
I can not do it like that. Dang. What can I do here? That's not gonna be enough. So I think what I'm gonna do is this.
Another Diablo.
Another Diablo. And go quest for 3 here. And then I can do that though. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then I'm going to bounce the genie back to my hand.
Yep.
And replay him to draw a card.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ink for the turn. Go ahead. Pretty sure there's lethal on board.
Not with these kinds of draws.
Yeah. And then I was drawing for.
All right.
So that card's off rotation. That deck is off rotation now.
So you have to change it.
Win 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had to. I was not quite sure. Like
that's information we don't have if you can change or not. I think like we should allow it.
Like you can.
Because you're gonna have to win with both anyways.
So I could just decide to keep that one too. So yeah, I'll just keep that one to for simplicity's sake. But
yep. You just give this one a quick reshuffle.
Yep.
So yeah, turns out discarding your opponent's hand is a good way to control the board. Didn't get to see my enchanted wrong lever.
Wrong
so
lever.
Always sad when that happens. I think the saddest part for me is I bought 3.
Hello.
Hey, Isabel. So yeah, I think the saddest part for me is I bought 3 wrong levers, and the list only runs 2. And because I said
three
like,
enchanted ones?
yeah,
Oh Jesus.
and because I said I'm not touching the list at all, I'm just purely net decking. I
Yeah.
lifted it to a good depressing way. Yeah. Yeah, this card is definitely depressing. I'll give you that. There you go.
Alright. So now we're against blue red. This is what I was mentioning, the ships passing through the night.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
This deck is still fairly interactive. Like, you don't interact with it, but the deck itself is interactive.
Yeah.
Let's go with this, and this, I guess.
I'm going for 2 here.
Yeah, going for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to remember how to play this deck, which is a challenge in itself.
This was the other thing why I decided not to go with this one. Like, first I wanted to showcase cards from the new set.
Yeah.
Second thing was like, I haven't read the guide. Like, I've seen you run it. We talked about it at length. Is that theoretically enough for me to be able to pilot it? 75%.
You've played against it
Yeah, so that's
at set champs.
yeah, exactly. So I was like 75% sure I could do something with it. So I just decided to.
Fair enough.
All right,
Start us off.
Donald and pass turn.
All right. Draw for turn. That's a card I was not expecting. That might be more decent than I thought. I think here's going to be Fishbone Quill into Develop.
Yep.
Get the top 2. This is going to go bottom. This is going to go hand. Go ahead.
Rapunzel. Lantern. Go.
Yep. Draw. Popsicle. Sail. Queen. Pass the turn.
Go Rampo. We be ramping here,
Vrum vrum, as they say.
ladies and gents.
I hope our crowd can see my hand and appreciate to the fullest how wonderful it is.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Draw for turn. Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to. Do I have to do this? Not quite. Okay, let me help you guys.
I'm turning away. I don't.
No,
see
it's fine. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
You can see it. Let's just say that there's a lot of the same symbol on my cards.
Which is uninkable.
Yeah, which is uninkable.
This is where you get punished for inking Fishbone turn 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Stick on to my workshop here.
Yep.
And that really saddened me in this specific matchup. But I'm gonna ink a hideaway.
Fair enough.
Go ahead. Because I feel like this is one of the cards that can slow you down enough to partially punish you, I guess, would be a way to put it.
Well, it puts that into my inkwell. It kind of helps me. Oh, you want to ramp yourself with it. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, giving you a full ink is...
No, that would be
No, I wanted to put a bad item and just ramp. Friends.
Sing friends. Draw 2. Still trying to decide what to do here.
Take your time. That's a crab.
Crab. So Iago and return a box of that.
All right.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. So it's going to be Quill.
All right.
I'm going to pay the 1.
Yep.
Draw.
Now you're unlocking.
Do you know the age-old sentence? Do you pay the 1?
That's in Magic.
Yeah. Gonna ink a Fishbone Quill.
Yep.
I'm gonna ink this right here.
Yep. Paying.
I'm gonna play a Popsicle. Draw for Popsicle.
Mm-hmm.
Pay the 1. Draw for the 1. That's 6 here. And I'm gonna pass the turn, I guess. Not much else to do here.
All right. That case, I think this goes here. I'll draw 3.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
I'll draw 2.
Mm-hmm. So you're on 5 ink.
I'm on 5, yes. Quest and pop.
Yep.
Quest with the Iago. And say go.
All right. Draw for turn. So for 3 here, it's going to be a Fishbone Quill. Paying the 1.
Yep.
Drawing a card. Okay, I like to see that. Ink a bell. Play a coil. Pay the 1. Draw a card. Is there anything I want to ink here? Is there? It's gonna be able to do that next turn anyways. Go ahead.
Draw.
Yeah.
Our lantern. Weapons in the ink. 6 here. Quest
3.
everyone here. Rabbit?
Yep.
Draw.
Chernabog.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. For 2 here, gonna coil, pay to 1, draw a card. Gonna ink this, trigger Yago, I guess.
He's on 0?
He's on, yep. Yeah, because trigger.
Yeah, sure.
Might as well. Trigger.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's on 0.
Everybody's at 0.
Except my Chernobog follower.
Pass a turn, so I'm on 9 here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Let's start off by 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 9. Don't want to draw off this Chernobog follower. I may as well. So pop it.
Yep.
Ink crab.
I did something with Nick's. Maybe I'll be there Wednesday to try. Oh, it might help. Oh yeah, I know what you did. I was like, what did you do with my help? Yeah, I remember now.
Bounce rabbit.
Gasp, I could have never seen that coming.
Play a rabbit.
Yep.
And that's about it, I think.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Rough return. Decisions. But I think it's time.
Did you prepare? Or for Sisu?
Trigger.
Yep, Sisu.
And it's going to be big Sisu, yeah.
So I draw 3.
Right, yep. You draw 3.
2 and 3.
And you can go ahead. I'm on 10 here.
Draw here.
It's 4 for a rabbit. I'm sure you'll find something. Well, I like red purple didn't gain that much so far, so there might be time to reinvent, but we might like showcase the aggro one in a bit. You'll see that there's definitely new tools to play around. Mr. Pan.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. So here for 7, it's going to be the dime. Pay to 1 to draw a card.
Yep.
Interesting conundrum. But I think what I'm gonna do here is quest for 3 and activate dime for an extra 3.
Yes.
Pass turn.
Okay.
You can bring out a giant Yago and remove her if you want.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. But right now, I just want to see what I can do with everything that's happening here.
Can I? Oh, it's in.
Oh, the Italian.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. So, but that's a May, right? On Diablo?
Yes.
Okay.
I may draw a card. Yeah. So,
Trying to see if Mill is an actual win con here.
Yago.
Yeah.
I'm just removing your. 4.
Yeah. So 14.
See this. Trying this.
Drawing a card. Replaying the rabbit.
Go ahead.
All right. I mean, you're definitely seeing a lot of cards here. At some point, it's going to be an issue. Can you please just tell me how much ink you're at right now? 9?
I think I'm 9. Yes.
Okay, good. Just wanted to be sure we were on the up and up with this. Here, I'm going to ink this trigger, and then for 8.
Narciso.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw
2.
2 from this.
Yeah. And for 1, I'm going to develop my brain.
You got it.
That's going to be hand. That's going to be bottom. And then activate dime for a quick 3 lore.
Sure.
Go ahead. The problem, like, you're saying the deck can be spiced up. I believe in it, to be fair. It's going to need to be spiced up in non-traditional ways, I have to say, because usually when aggro was good, red-purple would pivot towards, like, Peter Pan and... not Peter Pan, Flynn Rider, that kind of thing. But here with Rhino being, like, turn 2 4 toughness, 4 power, it's such a big threat. Like, that thing is a beast to contend with.
Trying to think what to do here.
Have you tried winning the game?
I will definitely try that.
Okay, good.
Definitely. Not sure how, but
11 here.
okay. Alright. Okay. Let's start with this.
The chicken.
Alan von del Rockingerhan. I have a...
If you say so.
Yeah, I have a German copy of it. I'm going to gain a lore here.
Yeah.
Draw 2 cards.
So many cards in your hand. Yeah, the 5/5 Prince John can definitely be something of interest. Though we haven't seen him that much so far, because a lot of decks play a bunch of creatures per turn.
I'm going to draw 2.
Yep.
Go to 16. Go.
All right. Bonk. Bonk. Draw. What to do here? What to do here? Let's start with this.
Okay.
Paying no one.
Sure.
Drawing a card. Then let's quest for 3. Kind of hate this. Yeah, I think it's gonna be 7 B prep.
Sure. Draw a card for the Diablo.
Yes, sir. And pass turn, hoping you're not diverging too much from the original list and only playing 1 Allendale. Go ahead.
There's 2 in there.
2? Okay.
You've seen it in the list. I'm giving you the info just because like you're supposed to have it.
Okay, it's not all over yet.
And I haven't inked it yet.
You haven't inked yet, no.
Okay.
So that's 8 for a Monstro. And followers.
Go ahead.
All right. It's an interesting one. So ice block here. Beta 1 for the first workshop.
Yep.
Beta 1 for the second workshop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ink this here, trigger.
Yep.
And going to play a popsicle, trigger popsicle first. Trigger first workshop.
Yep.
Trigger second workshop.
Okay.
All right. Then I'm gonna use this, do this, trigger, whatever.
Yeah.
And be prep.
Sure. You want to draw 1?
Yep. Pass the turn. That's 4 and 9, that's 13. Either Monstro or Donald here. Adam de la Halle. He was a real French troubadour in Italy. Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, apparently. So Alan Adele was a real troubadour in Italy, made huge improvements between songs with only one voice and polyphonic style. Though I heard polyphonic style was really, really non-Catholic.
No, no, definitely
of a thing.
Definitely wasn't.
Could you please stop presenting lethal?
Go ahead.
Trying to win a game here.
Well, you just have to draw Tamatoa and you win.
Yeah, I know. I just have to draw Tamatoa. I'm trying. Gonna try some more. Resolve Popsicle.
Yeah.
Resolve First Workshop.
Yeah.
Resolve Second Workshop.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, and 2. And that's a Tamatoa and a dime. So close.
So close.
Although I still had to be prepared in the Sisu in hand. So
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know if I could do something. Because I was trying to dig to the second Allendale. Had the
yeah. How many songs did you have in hand?
I
Because you were like
I had one. I had one disc left in hand.
okay.
So then I was trying to loop something.
Would we have run out of time here?
The what?
They're asking if we would have run out of time. I haven't checked the time, but I don't think it's been 15
Pretty
minutes.
sure not. What time is it? Like actual factual?
It's 9:05, so no, like we wouldn't have.
No,
been
we started the stream like 1 hour
ago, and we presented the decks, and we did.
Yeah, we probably took like 15 something minutes, and
Did you want to try the green steel now that
for sure
you've built it?
for sure.
What do you want to try it against, my friend?
We can just like reset it as if I decide to play this in the first game.
In the first game, so all right. Let's go back here. Let's take back this card, which this should do a lot better against this card.
Yes.
Against blue-red,
I think it's hard, but well,
it's hard, but what really got me afraid is that you have one copy of Maui in there
yes.
that has the destroy all items.
Yes.
Did you want to open these
Yeah,
before?
I was going to propose to open these
sure.
just before we started as a little intermission because I don't know how long we're going to be playing tonight. So choose one, actually. I was about to open one, but...
Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
All right. So let's start with this one. We're still in gameplay mode, right?
Yeah. Haven't changed that.
All right. So Rhino, really good card right now. Not the right
As we
one.
might
but-
see in a bit.
So we have the uncommons. Coachman, get out the card we were talking about for the item deck. We have a Tiana here, another rare Antonio Madrigal, and a misprint card.
Although it's the prettiest of the whole bunch because
Yeah.
it has both sides
Yes,
missing.
exactly. It's really cool.
It's probably what the
Epic side.
epics are going to look like, right?
Exactly. So
I feel like these are going to be really cool cards in epic.
like I feel that they're going to be exactly the same way that the ones from the D100 set are going to be.
So here, the hamster ball. They'll with the we have a little bit more play experience in the set right now.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to feel like this Mushu might actually be better than the other one.
Actually, it is just because it doesn't give reckless.
Yeah.
So,
Like it has to exert though, and it's one character.
you know, it's slow. It's slower, but you really get the full agency of doing what you want with this.
exactly. In the uncommons, we have King Candy. We have Alma, and we have only so much room. A Rung Liver in the rares, and a Maui,
Maui.
and another misprint.
All the misprints.
Do you think they go together?
It's gonna be weird. A weird one. Like, where's the water coming from? And
The snakes.
okay, sure. All right, so we'll go for the last pack here.
Yeah, Enchanted. Let's go.
At least a little legendary. I wouldn't be mad about it. Lumiere.
Any
Olaf,
legendary you're missing right now?
a bunch. I had like with Final Fantasy and Magic. I haven't opened like a lot more of the set. Waiting for the buy list to open so I can go shopping. Dormouse.
Oh, that's a super rare for the first one, so you might be lucky.
Yeah, well, I have a.
Oh, cool.
I have a legendary here. It's the one I already have as a playset,
Yay.
and in Anna.
Oh well.
That's fine.
I mean, Rung Never in Maui is a good pair.
Yeah, very cool. Now, if we can see,
There you go.
if we can see what the Maui does in a game of Lorcana, this will be fun.
So, even our odds.
Odds.
There you go.
Right.
Hopefully, it's gonna go better this time.
Hopefully. I really wanted to try that combo deck. Like, maybe I should have switched between the two, but still, like, I knew the matchup was unfavorable, so I had to try first.
It's fair. I would have probably tried it as well.
Am I trying to go with this? Or am I trying to go with this? Is it...
So, do you mean in foil? Because like it'll be in the foil slot. It won't be in the rare and legendary slot. So it will make like rare, super rares, and legendary foils a tiny bit harder to get because there's going to be more cards in that slot. But for regular, super rares, and legendary, it shouldn't affect it. 2 for me.
Yeah, I was going for 4.
All right, that's going to be a fun one. So no, like not too worried about that. Definitely curious to see about how many epics we're going to get per box. Because we currently get about 1 enchanted per 3 to 4 boxes. So I would hope it's like 1 epic a box, just to at least have something fun when you're buying a box that you can expect. Hey, thanks. See, your deck's still good, Sailor. I had a good coach, to be fair.
All right, best of luck.
Yeah, you too.
What do I want to ink here? This is the weird part. Like everything is kind of cool in the. Let's start with this.
Ah, yes, the mouse.
Mousing around.
Ursula into Diablo. Go ahead.
Just for 1.
And food.
Clarabelle.
By the way, Sailor, we had tokens made just to replicate it. It's actually really fun. We can't wait for you guys to do the real one. Draw this card.
Clarabelle.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. You're on 2 ink.
Yep.
1 ink for me. So I guess we're going to start by discarding a pull the lever to shift Diablo.
You got it.
Then we're going to sing Friends. As people do.
As people do.
Ink the bell, play Ursula. Look at your hand.
Hades.
The perfect start.
Mickey, and Return of Hercules.
You got it. Pass the turn.
Draw.
Draw.
Mickey.
God's turn. Yeah, exactly. That's like the way you want to start your game. It's another Mickey here.
Sing a lot of those. What's your 2?
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Let's do Friends.
Sure.
When you have everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cards in hands?
3.
All right. Let's solve part of that. Gonna Prince John, and I'm gonna Sudden Chill. Pass the turn.
Taparoo
So
here.
the giant mouse. It's an interesting one. Turn of Hercules for Hades.
Just bonk her out of the way.
Oh, with both of them?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get her out of the way. Requesting for 1 here. Go ahead.
All right, and you still have
1 card. I have one card in hand.
Yeah, and it's the Return of Hercules. Is what I meant.
You saw me inking it.
Oh, okay. My bad. Not that it matters that much because I'm going to wrong lever my pull the lever and your Hades.
Sure. Bottom of deck.
Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Then we're going to put a fox here and quest for one.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Hey, love that guy.
Word for 3.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. What do I want to do here? A quest for one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play a genie.
Yep.
Draw a card. That would have been good the last game. I don't think this game is going to be really relevant, so I'm going to ink We Know the Way.
Yep.
How much do I value you discarding? I don't care that much, to be fair. And since if not, you're just going to throw your Mickeys at it. Yeah, pass the turn.
Six cards in hand.
Yep, 6 in hand.
This Clarabelle's gonna go into the ink.
I can see that.
Now, do I want to, like... Diablo surely just wants to go crashing into yours, because if I just draw cards, you're going to make me discard them, and you draw more. So yeah, I have to take that trade here.
That's fine.
And go for another 3.
Yep. 0 and 10.
Go ahead.
And 6 ink. Draw. So here I feel like I need to remove that at least.
Take 2
Take
damage.
2 on the genie. Then I think that's a case of 3 here. Bring the genie back to hand. Bunk a Mickey Mouse. Then Yago into empty-handed, right?
Empty-handed.
I think it's going to be a pull the lever to draw 2.
All right.
Go ahead.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
1 6 ink. Draw. 4. It's going to be a genie. Draw a card.
Yep.
Ink a Diablo. Play another Prince John. Quest for 3. Go ahead.
Great showing of the deck.
I'm gonna be sad about what I'm saying. It kind of mimics what happened to my games.
Yeah, I understand. You see,
Either the
there was-
Mickeys get removed, or your hand gets destroyed.
Yeah.
The Hades doesn't live long enough, or you have like there's a game I had a Hades and 4 Mickeys, no big Mickey in hand.
Yeah, I understand.
It's kind of like, eh,
Yeah, I walked into the wrong lever though.
yeah. Diablo here. I guess it's a case of Bruno this, draw 2, just in case. Then I guess Diablo. And quest for 7. Oops. There we go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the deck performed exactly how I was afraid it would. Like, it has a lot of 1-drops to pay off the Hades, and
Yeah.
this is how I hate building decks. But then I was like, I have to go this way because then you get the...
It sadly was kind of my experience when I played it last week. It's probably why I didn't mind letting you play it.
Yeah.
Did you want to play the other two? The band decks?
Yeah, we can play the band decks.
Uh,
Where did it be? Oh, put it in the box.
boom.
So band decks are blue-red.
Again, Blue Red Shark against aggro. Yeah,
I
I'm
get
sorry about that
all,
one.
I get all the good matchups tonight.
I mean, I'm sure we're going to see a few of those as well. Like, even if you can ban, because just the same way that you can force discard, you can force aggro in
Yes.
a matchup if you really want to do that.
You could go like what? What is the best like aggro line? You could build like purple steel and
Yeah, purple steel aggro and Chernadog, for example.
Yeah.
Because I don't think green purple. I mean, green purple can be aggro as well.
There was an aggro list floating around in like set 5, but
Yeah. Because as much as as fun as Chernadog is, I genuinely think that this is Ember Steel is the better aggro list of the two.
yes, definitely. Like Chernadog is good because it's explosive, but this one is like still explosive, you know.
Yeah, I'll let you start the second one.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna go for 1 here because I think I have
2
to
here.
stick with the plan.
Go ahead. Best of luck.
Best of luck. Tamatoa, to develop your brain. I guess I'm gonna get that. Last turn.
Draw Cinderella into Rhino. Go ahead.
Develop.
Yep.
To Tipo. Putting something down here. Go ahead.
Draw. Strength into Rhino. into Let the Storm. Draw a card. Go ahead. I'm not even sure that, like, bolting the Tipo here was the better play versus just questing, to be completely honest.
Grandma?
Yep. Grandma's good.
Go ahead.
Draw. Okay. Not the plan, but that's gonna work, I guess. It's me. Lady into Rhino, -1 attack next turn.
Yeah.
Quest for 2.
Sure.
Go ahead. How far?
How far I'll go? Sure, this goes there. Tipo goes here.
Yep. Kind of figured that would happen.
Go ahead.
Up,
I'm on 6 right now.
draw for turn. I mean, I can just do that. But I feel like quest into yeah, strength the Maui.
Yep.
Ink the penny for the Pluto up.
Sure.
Go ahead. You probably have B-prep, but gotta try.
That's
Or at least make you have it.
totally fair. Quest for 1.
B-prep?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Nice and easy.
Well, you have plenty of ways of dealing with her.
Mm-hmm.
Not too worried about that.
Down New Orleans.
Yep. So top
I look at the top 3. I may reveal a character item or location that costs 6 or less and play it for free. I put the rest on the bottom.
Sure.
Okay. It's gonna be a Lilo.
All right.
No effect for the Lilo.
I guess you would ready a character, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Play as me.
Yep.
Pass turn.
Grandma?
Yep.
What do I want to be doing here? Get this thing. This thing goes on the bottom. I'll go questing for 2 with the Lilo.
Mm-hmm.
Go Vision.
Yes, sir.
This way. Go.
Draw for turn. Gonna Smee.
Smee.
Pass the turn.
heal my Lilo.
To play a Tamatoa.
Can't hide anything from me.
I know a pattern or two from this from this style of deck.
Goes for 3.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Daisy.
This is going wide.
String Delito.
Yep.
And I feel like now it's a turn where I can go for 6 trigger.
Get a half shark.
You got it.
Damage is here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Draw. Okay, this is cool. This is kind of cool. I cannot do it the way I want to though.
You need additional pylons?
Yes, I actually do. So you're on 9 now. I can deal with 2 things.
You must construct additional pylons.
I hate doing that. No, I think it's just the right way to do it.
Ooh. Yep.
I'm gonna pop it right
Sure.
now. So this took my whole week.
You're on 8.
Go ahead.
Draw. Lawrence, go ahead. If anyone still thinks this game isn't over, by the way.
Yeah, no.
I genuinely think, like, earlier when I took out the Tipo with the Rhino, it was cute, but it was a waste of resources that I didn't have to do. And I could have been, like, 2 lore ahead. And put some more, like, strain on your resources, because that Tipo was not doing anything.
Nine,
Yep.
I said. Develop.
I was about to give you a lore because I thought your shark was in play.
Quest for 2.
Yep.
Drop this free.
Yep.
Draw. Visions.
Mm-hmm. Beep, 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 beep. Empty-ended 4 ink versus 9. Pirate's Life.
Pirate's Life.
You got it.
For free, I'm gonna play a Lilo.
Yeah.
Ready this. Go.
That was a turn.
Okay. Sure.
Go ahead.
Challenging in the aggro deck.
Yeah. Surrendering, I think, is the right term here.
Yeah, I would guess so. Like 5.
Yep. Yeah, the Pirate's Life?
Maybe.
Okay, well, you're at 20 then.
Yep.
Good game.
Definitely the right choice to ban Shark McDuck.
I mean, it's still a very scary deck. And for as little blue red as we've seen, this season, it's still very, very effective at what it does.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't have a lot of new pickups. Like, I wanted to try the Lilos and the Down New Orleans in it. Like, these are my, like, new cards I wanted to try in it. I think, you managed to do the Lilo quite efficiently.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You could do, like, just, like...
Like, the Lilo's not that scary. The Down in New Orleans is actually, like, decent with the Tamatoa, because if you don't have an item in hand, you can still sing it.
Yep.
Dig you deeper, find something. So, like, I love the Down in New Orleans. Like,
it's a 2 of in the deck. Like it was a test. I didn't want to go too deep into it.
Because it can give you a shark. It
Yep.
can be sung by shark.
Exactly. It gives you lore off of shark.
Yep.
You know, it's a lot of things you want to be doing, and like the Lilo you can actually get at a discount if you do like brains, vision,
Yeah.
and like just drop that. Seems good.
You don't have the enchanted though.
Sorry, not yet. I picked up the Stitch, not the Lilo.
Right. You're getting it this weekend. You were telling me.
Yep.
Right?
Don't know if it's a blunder. Do we have time for one more?
Sure. What time is it? 9:30. Yeah, we have time for one more. I
One
have
more,
to end
maybe.
it like a little earlier than usual, but definitely still have time for.
I'm just gonna give it one more chance.
Sure. And I'm gonna keep.
Sure. Let's see what happens here. The matchup shouldn't be too abysmal, depending on like. To be fair, the deck runs the
Your Mickey
usual.
wants to. At least the 2-drop Mickey wants to challenge.
That's a thing. It also has the usual removal suit, which I didn't see any piece of
Yeah.
last game. I was just letting you develop your board to infinity and beyond.
And for as little as like, I know you're not a fan of the lower cost Mickey Mouse and such,
Yeah.
but I seen like the version I was playing the 2-drops. What is it? Banner holder or something like that.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
the Mickey Mouse that gives Challenger, that you can basically buff your 1-drop that drops the Mickey Mouse. So it allows like turn 3 giant Mickey if your opponent is not unsuspecting.
Like, I don't know how much you've read the list. Like, I had one. Like, there's only one enabler for that Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Here, it's the Imperial Bow.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So yeah,
You want to see the wonders of Mickey? Yeah, sure.
we'll try it. We'll try it.
Let's go for the wonders of Mickey. Let's go with this. I don't think I want to keep this here. I'll start this one since you won the last.
Yeah.
I'll return 4. Unacceptable.
I'll go for 1. See if that works. Right. You want to roll or you're going?
Ah, you
first?
won the last one.
You'll go first.
I'm not sure I've started one today.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I also haven't won a lot today.
Yeah, but like you won the last one. I'll start this one.
That's fair. That's fair.
Where do we go with this?
Somewhere
Okay, cool. Thanks.
over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow? Sounds like a good plan. So I hate doing this. Rhino into Cinderella.
Sure. Which is actually mighty good. Actually, this doesn't look like a game for this. Return of Hercules.
The pretty one.
Diablo.
Yep. So Smee, Let the Storm, Penny, Duck, and Rhino.
Yeah, you do have it. That's fine. Go ahead.
Draw. Actually,
Yes, this.
let's bolt first. Okay, that works. So it's gonna be Rhino into Smee here.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Ugh, as I say. Hayes.
Yep.
Cindy.
Ella. It's the mirror match.
Not quite, but
Hey, it's Cinderella against Cinderella.
sure enough.
Third?
Turn.
All right. That's actually, yeah, that should work. You're on 2 ink. So strength for lady into penny, protecting the Smee.
Yep. It's a resist is
Resist
until
+1 and he removes 2 damage.
until next turn, right?
Yeah, until the start of my next turn.
Sure.
Quest for 3.
Yes.
And I'm not going to take a damage because he has resist +1.
Makes sense.
Go ahead. You know, the plays that Penny enables are really cool in this deck.
I agree. Inking Pete to play Catercarlo.
Catercarlo.
I'm gonna take out your Cinderella.
Sure thing.
Go ahead.
Draw. All right, let's do something cool here. Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy. Duck.
Mm.
Daisy, duck. Anyways.
Nice one.
Thanks. Actually, I'm going to send Daisy into Cindy.
You just played her.
Oh, right. I knew that. I knew that. Then I'm going to send Penny here.
Sure.
Quest for 4. Put 8 damage on Herr Schmie and has a turn.
Herr de la Schmie. Okay. Here's a Diablo. Here's another Diablo. Here's a Strength.
Sure thing.
Here's a go.
All right. Draw for turn.
Okay. Rapunzel.
Take down your hair. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's.
Good thing it was before that Diablo got tapped.
I know, right? Let's bring out another Daisy here.
Yep.
Quest for 2.
Yep.
And 1. Go ahead.
I'll move over here.
Almost presenting lethal.
Alright. How do I want to do this? And this took another damage, right?
Yep, that's on 2.
I'll just trade because your dock isn't really threatening at this point. And I don't want to let you have another. Yeah. The bow.
Mm-hmm.
Activate the bow to take down your Daisy.
All right.
Go ahead.
So draw. You draw as well.
Yep.
3 for Lady into Piglet.
That's
Gonna
good.
sing Strength.
Yep.
Quest for 3. You're gonna have a Daisy trigger.
Yep. Clarabelle.
Gonna be Clarabelle and pass turn.
This is lethal, and I have no way of dealing with your stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that is absolutely lethal.
Yeah. Again, having seen very little removal, playing less removal than my usual lists. That's for sure. But it's shown.
Yeah, I feel like this is a place where a resurgence in grab might be necessary. Like, there's a lot of aggro lists.
Yeah.
That too, like, it doesn't put the first counter on Rhino, but
No.
if you're able to put that first counter, it finishes it off with the rest of the board.
Yes.
So I'm definitely considering, if I'm making like a steel song, putting like 1 or 2 grabs in because of the aggro list just being everywhere, basically.
I get that. I get that.
We still have like 20-ish minutes.
Sure
If
enough.
you want to play one last one.
Yeah, I'll still try and give a bit of redemption
a
to
try.
the pie.
Is there a list Mickey hasn't played against yet?
Yes.
Discard?
There's
No, it played against this.
no. It against
The red blue.
Yeah. Because I don't want to throw combo against the aggro as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be similar too.
It's gonna be like equally miserable.
Yeah.
Let's try against blue red, whatever.
I mean, the thing is, your Mickey might, if you're able to Mickey out soon enough.
Yeah, it's hard for you to deal with it.
Like,
You're never gonna coil it down.
I could.
Yeah. You need what?
Well, 2 coils,
coils.
and a quill.
And 1 quill. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's 8, and then brawl or something.
Sure. That's
Like, it's doable.
it's doable. A lot of setup, but
The Wonders of Mickey. Yeah, we all want to do the Wonders of Mickey work.
Although
for all its lacks and like pains and suffering, there was a game last Tuesday where I got out 3 Mickeys, including one of sacking a Mickey to wipe the board into another Mickey.
yeah, that's a dream, you know. But
So I was able to do the thing.
I think it's so high rolly.
Oh, it is.
Like,
The thing is, there's no way not to make it telegraphed.
yeah.
So
Agreed.
boom. On that.
2.
On that. 3 for me. 3 for me.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Even or odd?
Oops. Let me just replace the cards in the right
Yep.
way. Odd.
Sorry, you can't make these up. Well, you can,
So-
but we don't.
So you got to know. Yesterday was Father's Day, right?
Yep.
And I got my Father's Day card from Kiddo, and it was like teasing me about how bad I roll.
I love it.
It was like he drew 2 dice, one with a 2, one with a 1, and it's written like, so I win the dice roll.
I love that he's just like giving you flack for that. I have to like fist bump him for this one. It's great.
Oh, it was fun.
Right. Best of luck.
Yeah, same. Yep. So sail, brawl, sail, develop, hideaway, bell, and sisu. Draw. Hideaway into develop.
Got it.
Let's go look at top 2. It's gonna be that, not that. Go ahead.
The thing I can almost never do with this deck.
Woo!
So
Shift Diablo, let's go.
Ursula. Quest for 1 here. I don't want to keep some gas up. Saw that in your hand. Yeah, go ahead.
Draw.
Drawing as well.
You got it. Gonna ink sail.
Mm-hmm.
Play coin.
Got it.
Pass the turn.
Alright, so next turn Diablo is dying.
being a disciplined player here.
That's fair. Play morph here. Actually, no. I'm really bad at that.
Sure.
I'm gonna deal with your coil.
Oh,
And quest for one. Go ahead.
interesting. I mean, I'm still gonna brawl your Diablo.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you one more target for that. Go ahead.
Drop. So 2 is going to be sail.
Yep.
Draw. Tanatoa and hide away. CC the Clarabelle. Go ahead. Yep.
Draw. Okay. One. Go ahead.
Draw. So workshop. Popsicle. Trigger popsicle. Trigger workshop.
Yep.
Draw. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, let's think a shield. Go ahead.
Drawing 2 of the beast.
Yep.
Right. Morph here.
3.
4, 3. Putting down a Mickey. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. 2 cards in hand.
Yep.
Oh, no, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're getting a shield and draw a fit.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna put down a quill and draw a fit. Then I'm gonna tap 4.
Play
Play a
down.
Scrooge.
Yeah, down. Scrooge, yes.
Look at the top 4.
Yep.
Whiff.
Wow. How does that happen in that deck?
I don't know.
Isn't your item count like 24 or something?
Something like that.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Draw 2 of the beast.
Yep.
Mr. Hay to the D's.
Yep.
Is he D's? We don't know. Then. Yeah, I still think we have to press the advantage here.
That's fair.
For 4 to 11. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Ink, sail. Ah.
Yes.
Then be prep.
Yep. Got another one.
I mean,
Cool story.
can't find items, but can definitely find. I'll reveal you this. Like that. Pass turn.
Go ahead.
It's the story of the bird and the mouse. Draw for turn. Quest for 1. Ink a queen. Big Sisu.
Wow.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Return of Hercules.
Okay, you have to call first. I call nothing.
Now, do I want to, like, there's no reason to play it.
To play it as a bodyguard.
Go ahead.
Apart from, like, me maybe finding a buff and just removing it before you can quest with it.
Something like that.
Draw for turn. 1. Popsicle. Trigger popsicle.
Yep.
Draw. Trigger workshop. Draw. You're gonna hate me then. Quest for 4.
Okay.
Ink Maui, be prepared.
Oh, God.
Deal 5 damage to my board.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Nice. Deal 2 to your workshop. Go ahead. Great hand.
Isn't that fun? Oops, 9, not 10. Draw for turn. I'm gonna develop my brain.
You do so.
Top 2. Ew. I guess. I'm gonna play the queen,
Yes.
and I'm gonna ink the bell here.
Okay.
Turn. See, I have a removal for a target. I have target for your removal.
Go.
Ouch. Draw. Activate. Look at the top 4. I can put this stepped.
Sure.
I can pay the 1
Mm-hmm.
to draw a card. And I can play this. I can pay the 1. Draw a card. Then I can pass the turn.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Activate.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. This stepped.
Yes. Activating the other thing.
Activating the workshop. Draw a card. Pay 1 for a popsicle. Trigger popsicle. Trigger workshop.
Draw all them cards before this thing
Draw a
is
card.
tapped.
I mean, I can just deal with that. I have
Sure.
it in hand. Pay 2 for the coil. Draw with the workshop. Cool.
6 right now.
Yeah. Pass the turn.
The return of Hercules.
Okay. You call first. Nothing. Draw. Activate.
Mm-hmm.
4. I'm going to reveal Popsicle. That's going to enter tapped.
You get to draw one card.
Trigger Popsicle. Trigger Workshop. All right. So, where's my threshold here? 7, 8. All right. So for 1 here, no. I'm going to ink a Vitality Sphere. Trigger.
Use a 6/10.
For I'm going to activate this, put this in the ink.
Use
Trigger.
a 2/10. Sisu.
Big Sisu.
Deal 5 damage.
5 damage to the board. That's that. Coil, Trigger Workshop. Draw a card. Go ahead.
Surely you have the combo now.
Would you find it fun if I told you I don't?
Wow. Go ahead.
That's a pretty Cindy.
Yep. Not good enough to be
4,
played.
12. All right. Draw. Not the one I'm looking for.
No, you can dig. You can dig.
Oh, no, I know I can. Like I can do 3, Workshop, pay,
Yes.
draw a card.
Yes.
4, 6, 7. Oh, wait, bell,
Yeah.
dime, trigger.
Yes.
1, 2.
Show me the Tammy.
It's right here.
Yes.
I mean, you have item removal. Okay.
I do, but like.
But Tammy would just bring it back to hand and.
Yeah. I'm just like, if I do that, I kill this, then you bring it back, then you're just 1 turn off. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 wasn't it?
Okay, cool. Good game, man.
Holy crap, this deck is bad.
Also, this deck is kind of inevitable if you can like manage the early aggression. So
it's a bad matchup for any kind of like mid-range kind of pile, but like.
But yeah, the Mickey deck is
like for having played like all the flavors of Green Steel Under the Sun. This is by far the worst one I've like.
To be fair, I genuinely feel the deck would be better as just a Green Steel kind of like shift removal with just Return of Hercules for the top end and like 1 or 2 Mickeys that Return of Hercules can play, but just playing your regular, like not having all the small Mickeys and Hades and all of that shenanigan thing.
I feel that it's all too bricky. Like it's all too bricky. It was already bricky last season with my old build.
Yep.
Like at least the combo was like all inkable. The big Mickeys are not. The Mickeys for 2 are not as well.
Yeah.
This is what makes it like
that's
a
what
lot
I'm saying.
worse.
Like you remove a lot of the small Mickeys, you remove the Hades.
Yeah.
You go more like Pete into Pete, like what the deck wants to do.
Yeah, it used to be doing.
Probably a lot, like a few more Mauis to be able to deal with locations and
items
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Maui's like a 2 of. I was playing
for
one
5 you can Return of Hercules into a Clarabelle or into like.
That's the thing. Like I'm not even sure if like Return of Hercules as an engine is necessary at this point.
You just get to 10 for the big Mickeys, or you just don't play the big Mickeys at all?
Don't play the big Mickeys. Like you're. I feel you just play a shift deck as I always did.
Yeah.
With like it's a morph deck, and you get to cheese out like.
Because that beast,
Tinkerbells.
like that beast turn 4 that I was thinking that could have been turn 3 if you decided not to deal with the.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I saw the small Sisu.
Yeah.
In the hand, so I was like, oh, I don't want to just do like, oh, ink, make your thing small, and then
and then
small
small
Sisu the Diablo. You know, like you had to take your turn off to deal with it.
to brawl. And
Yeah.
No, for sure. The tempo wasn't as much there.
Yeah. Because then I knew that in that way, not letting you have the coil, then my beast was safer.
No,
at
that was
point.
that was a great play. What I meant was just in general, not against this deck, but in general, having that turn 3 beast can still be something that's like a problem.
Yeah. All right. I feel like I want to play more of that format now and like just try it with good decks.
I mean, we have all the chips for that, so it might be something we do more regularly to just bring 3 decks each, look at the list beforehand, do it in 3 deck constructed. I really like the format.
It's a lot easier than just going a bit arbitrarily that as we were doing in the past weeks. We could just like adopt it eventually on a more regular basis. So we'll brainstorm with it because then it kind of restricts you sometimes into one so-so deck and like 2 good decks.
But I mean, I feel like, especially in set 8, where we have the largest pool we're going to have before rotation, there's not, like, even blue-yellow, like, there's some blue-yellow aggro builds that are interesting with the Thunderbolts and Ludwigs and everything that can be disruptive and do some shenanigans. Like, I've seen some interesting lists out there. Like, they're not puppy lists. They're, like, they play the... Do I have it here? The 1-drop that is the promo for this set. Is it Patch or Raleigh?
It's Raleigh.
It's Raleigh. So like the 1-drop Raleigh, and then
Maybe.
anyways, the 1-drop puppy that's actually decent. Then on turn 2 it plays Ludwig, and on turn 3 it shifts Thunderbolt. So now you have it like those are the only puppies in the deck. You have the 1-drop and the Thunderbolt. And then you have a 3/7 on turn 3. That's a bodyguard. And the rest is just like hero, aggro-y, like blue, yellow, Ember Sapphire stuff. Like it's a list.
Quite interesting. Anyway, like the format is very fun. That's all I have to say. Like playing at a high level must be so fun.
I can't wait to see what the guys are going to come up with. I know that looking beforehand at your lists and sitting down and being like, okay, which of these 3 is going to serve me most, and which one is he probably going to ban on my end? So
open deck list brings a whole other dimension. Like we have this in Magic when we play the regional championships. It's open deck list, so your opponent gets to see what you're playing beforehand. Like they can ask, oh, what does that card do if you have like some spicy nuggets in there and whatnot. Like it's public information. Like they'll have the information of what your card does. But then again, it's also good for mind games of like, oh, am I going to play around this like spicy thing? Like
because he might have that one out in his deck that
you were saying it like against blue red with the Maui. Like you're like, oh, I saw Maui. That's quite terrifying for like this deck.
Yeah. Because, like, sure, you can be like, oh, I'm going all out, and then you do your big turn where you put a threat and a Maui, and then if I deal with your board, I lose all my items.
Yeah, and I have ways to, like, I could even just decide to, Hades, the Maui, and just... Just
and not have anything. Yeah. You have ways to remove him by yourself. You don't need me to...
Exactly. So, it's lines of play where we'll definitely try some other things. And like the meta is shaping up. I'm still monitoring what's going on. Like Green Steel, this card is still a great deck because of Beyond the Horizon. But I feel people are not screaming for a ban of John that hard this week.
Like, here's the thing. It's a decent deck, but against like it's not fast enough for this.
That's what I feel.
That's the thing, because like this is able to bolt the Diablo on turn 2.
You still have the Cindy,
Yeah, well, Cindy or Shift, like
the Shift
Rhino is able to sing as well. So this still deals the way Steel Song does with that, but it doesn't need the card engine that Steel Song requires because you're establishing a large board. It's a threat. This thing doesn't get like Kit or Muses or whatever. Neither does this. Neither does this.
Things are large.
Like, things get a lot bigger. The lady putting 2 bodies, like, it's a really, really fast deck. And then it refuels itself. Like, it's, a top deck duck, cool. Bang, 2 more cards in hand. I'm able to keep playing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I feel people are not respecting it enough to have, like, grab your sword or, I don't know.
Like, it's funny because I feel the card that excites me the most when I draw it in this deck is the Piglet.
Yeah, sure.
It's the biggest quester of the deck, but it's the card that, when I draw it, I'm the least impressed by.
Yeah, it's just a 2/2 that is a removal
Magnet.
magnet, right?
Yeah.
They're never gonna let you quest with it because if you do, you're so far ahead.
Like, it's fun if you have the lady into Piglet, because then that's like...
It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
And I think that's why it's there. Is it the full 4 of or is it only a 3?
It's a full 4 of.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you want it to be you want the deck to be as consistent as possible, but as constant.
To be fair, that specific list is super lean. I think it's literally 15 4-ofs.
Yeah, that's the way aggro lists at the end of a format will be.
Yeah.
Like, you have really good cards, you have really good threat selection. You don't need to go cutesy with like 1-ofs and 2-ofs. You're just like
exactly.
maxing out on stuff and you're happy with that.
But like, to be completely honest, there's part, like, if it wasn't for the fact that you cannot play her off of Lady, I'd almost be tempted to play Julieta over Piglet. Because the deck doesn't need Piglet, but removing that 1 damage from Rhino, or that 2 damage from Rhino, to draw a card and reset his resist,
Yeah, it's really good.
is just like...
That's why you have Penny, right?
Yeah, that's why Penny's there. But imagine, like, if Penny quested for 1 but drew you a card.
That would be good. That would be very good. Anyway.
Anyways, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're still ramping up to the Worlds. We have a video coming out about the big Super Sealed we did. I started editing it. There's a lot of work in there, so it should be out in time for Worlds. Hopefully a few days before. We're going to see you next Monday, probably with like another set of Triple Constructed.
That's what I felt like.
Like, switching up the colors we're playing, going into another direction.
Yep.
And
I'm definitely going back to the super competitive mindset. Like, I have to say it, like, as much as I wanted Giant Mickey to work, I hated playing that kind of deck.
And yeah, like, I'll probably, like, you told me last week what deck you were going to be on. I'm going to tell you I'm probably going to be on Green Still Discard just to bring it to the table next week.
I might do as well. So
okay, so we'll see.
We'll see what we do with the rest of the configuration.
Because I want to try to go like a full 3 different colors that we had there.
I understand. Yeah.
Because if you lock yourself into Green Steel again,
yeah,
it limits your possibilities.
But I was like debating this week if I wanted to go Blurple and McDonald's. So red yellow. So I started working on it and then just found that purple yellow list.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said like, okay, I'm going this way for this week.
Yeah, fair enough.
We'll see. We'll see what I do.
So thanks for being here. We'll see you next week. And until then, keep questing.